New Beginnings is a small nonprofit pregnancy center here in Benton, Arkansas. And we seek to be here for people who think they might be pregnant, and also those who are pregnant or they've had a baby up till their child is 2 years old.
The ministry began in 2003, and it was designed to be a ministry who addressed teenage pregnancy. It has grown since then. We don't just limit ourselves to teenage pregnant women. We have women of all ages.
We knew that there were 3 things we had to have in order to be able to do the medical part, the Pregnancy Test Center. So we had an important meeting one day with our associational missionary and our Missions Development Council. The first thing was our need for space in a building. We went into that meeting, and our associational missionary at the time, David Mason, said, you know, I don't need all of this space for associational work. He said, I would give up part of my office and my meeting room, and we can make the back half of this building for the test center that now the test center is in. So the second thing we needed was we needed a doctor to be our medical director. A series of things that happened with me, with my doctor. My doctor retired, I got lined up with a different doc, and so I went in for my first visit with Dr. Livers, and he was talking with me about, oh, I see you're retired, what do you do with your time? And I said, well, I do a lot of volunteer work, and one thing is I'm on the new board for the pregnancy center in my area. And he sort of lit up and he said, well, I used to be the medical director for a pregnancy center in Missouri. So I came back, you know, to that meeting, and I said, I have somebody that might be a possibility. He agreed to be our medical director and still is. So then the third big thing we needed was we needed an ultrasound machine. And we had an organization that said, we will pay for half of your ultrasound machine if you guys can raise the other half. So we had a big silent auction and a quilt auction, and the next day after that, our director came to my house and we counted the money, and we had almost to the dollar exactly what we needed for our half of the ultrasound machine.
I see it as empowering them to make a good decision for their baby and for themselves. It's one that they will not look back with regret.
We offer things such as diapers and wipes and clothing. We call it Gently Used. And many of our volunteers have the opportunity to teach the Bible study. And particularly we have one, our oldest volunteer, Miss Rose. So we also have parenting classes in this classroom. They are video driven. We're going to offer them online.
As we are able to show them the ultrasound of their baby and talk to them about their lives and find out a little bit more about them, then we can demonstrate to them that they are valuable.
We love to make much of Jesus here. You know, we all feel that God has put us here to tell these young women to plant the seeds, to water the plant. You know, hopefully someday that we will see harvests, and we have here, where young women have accepted Jesus and essentially changed the trajectory of their entire families.
And I want them to kind of revel in that, just like if you were looking at a sunset or a rainbow, we're looking at human life that is being created in front of us.